Evening, you wild roving band of questers on the road to the Stone of Destiny. Simplicity here, and I'm dropping in tonight to give Aries their bonus wild card read for being one of the top 3 highest viewing signs here at Broad, coming back in February. We were supposed to get to this in March, but we got a little behind with the Panchakarma, so we're dropping in on it now. We're doing a little special read for you tonight where we're seeing what is the next quest up ahead for you on that road to activating your destiny. This is for any significant Aries placement. Also, if you happen to have a prominent placement in that first house, or you're a Libra rising, this read is for you as well. And again, thank you, Aries. Not the first time you've been one of the top viewing signs of the channel, so I appreciate you. All right, let's see. We're going to dive right into it here. What is the quest that Aries is being asked to activate at this time? What is the quest that Aries is meant to step into with both feet at this time? What is the quest that Aries is supposed to lead the charge on? Ooh, we got a quest of the lovers. Okay, this came up for all 3 of you signs, so there's something here that you're trying to reclaim. It's an opportunity once lost that you now want to gain. Where 2, once divided, can become 1. We got the lovers here. Lovers is associated with Gemini. Okay, there could be a Gemini in play here, but let's see. Give us some more details about the how-tos of this quest. What is this quest about for Aries? Okay, we know there's some kind of lovers situation here, some kind of choice that's being held up at the crossroads, some new beginning that was thwarted in a situation. All right, please give illumination about the quest for Aries. Of course, Aries, you got quite a bit coming out here. You got the 8 of Cups here, to the Chariot, okay, to the Ace of Swords, all right, to the 8 of Pentacles. All right, well, I really see this as there's a certain truth that you're meant to act upon, right? You're meant to act upon this truth to move you forward. But there's a little bit of thwarting that got into play here. Could be by a particular siren that was luring you in, led you into troubled waters, caused some rough seas and storms in your life, and may have even made you ill, may have inflicted you. I do feel like this is one of the challenges on your path. You may be lured in a certain direction by something that seems quite appealing, but this is actually something that can lead to your undoing. This is somebody who works with the energy of coup, somebody who knows how to work with coup magic, knows how to work with things that are spoiled. Their energy festers, okay? This person does a lot of alchemy work. This person also does a lot of work with blood, okay? They have made specific oaths. They've made specific agreements with the deities that they favor, and they are owed payment in full. The piper has come to be paid. And they need a sacrifice, okay, to feed their hungry gods. I got that energy. And so this is a bit of energy harvesting, okay? You'll notice if you get lured in by this energy, if you let it entice you and draw you in, soon you start to feel like you're going down a hall of mirrors. So there's part of your quest involves you shattering illusion and seeing things as they are. There's also this piece here about uncovering the mystery of what has true beauty, because there's a bit of vanity that leads one forward in a certain direction, but is it all an illusion? Is it all smoke and mirrors? There's something about true beauty being revealed to you as well on this journey. You may have been a fool before. You won't be fooled again. You may have already been taken in by this energy. There's some truth that you've arrived at. It says inflames men with women's love, and women with men's love causes them to show themselves naked if desired. So we know something is very tempting here, for sure. It's the truth. It's the truth that you're tempted by a particular siren that I feel like you need to overcome. Yes, this is very interesting here. Do you see? They work with blood. They work with oath magic, okay? They work with the life's essence. Maybe even with their menstruation cycles. This just came in, okay? Could even, I mean, it may be a little out there, but they may put such things in food, okay? Libations, something to be aware of, all right? But this is an energy that's actually like leading to doom, all right? Because once this energy gets tapped into you, it harvests your energy, it harvests your life force, it disempowers you. There's something you need to listen to here, because this is like being led to your destruction. It says sower of discord and slayer of men. You're going to have to trust your instincts in this situation and overcome this challenge. So you're on a quest to overcome a particular siren and discover the true source of beauty. There's a certain kind of vanity that you need to overcome. And I got glamour magic is at play in this particular situation. Heavy, heavy glamour magic working with illusory qualities. And this energy, it taps in through that glamour. And if it draws you in, if you take the bait, then it's got like a parasitic hook that drains your vitality. So there's a particular vanity you need to overcome in this situation. There's a certain siren's call you need to learn how to drown out. All right. You need to redefine what is worth making an oath to. You may be told that you are bound to a particular oath. You know, you may feel this in and of yourself. You might need to free yourself from an oath that you made. An oath that you made that has spiritual implications, I got. It's a little tricky. In order to be able to break this oath and be free of its obligations, you need to overcome a particular siren and discover true beauty. All right, interesting, very interesting. Okay, so what is the like nemesis or the spirit ally that needs to be conquered in this situation? What is holding those keys to freedom at the crossroads for Aries? Could be a spirit ally in the sense of a spirit that comes as a challenger, but provides a certain empowerment if you're able to grok the lesson. Ooh, and we got 10 of Swords. Okay, this also came out for Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius in this situation. This is working with messages, all right? Messages going back and forth. It's like secret communication. I got communicating in code. Communicating in code coming through. This could be something that's being done online. This could be something that's being done online and done through subversive means. This has big like hacking vibes. I have to tell you, this is what's coming through. This is the way somebody's like stealth on a stealth level is obtaining some kind of information that they can use like an ace up the sleeve. This is what's working against you, what you have to overcome, okay? Is a tricky sort of slick way to gain access to the information that you need. You need to hack reality, okay, perhaps. There's a certain secret you need to discover. Because if you don't, there's a tower that will fall here. This could also be obtaining certain information before somebody else does, all right? There's some kind of information that needs to be obtained here, and it may be online. But I do got that there's like foul play going on here, like somebody is hacking. Somebody is communicating in code as well. I got that big time. This has to do with coding, online stuff. I think that, you know, somebody is adept at these kind of things. Somebody may even work in tech. They know that if they can obtain certain information, it'll be like the end of all the BS, man. They'll be able to destroy everything their opponent is trying to build and bring them down. Bring their whole house down, I heard, okay? Gives good familiars, okay? So I feel like there's maybe even somebody you know that maybe is doing this on your behalf or is helping you. Unbeknownst to you, they're doing it on the sly, okay? Interesting. Overcome. Needs to be overcome. Okay, that can be what needs to be overcome, but I also feel like there's this little piece here about be careful of things that can come back to haunt you in the ways that you obtain information. All right, so you may have these skills, but you may be asked to obtain them in a different way, you know, as opposed to you actually like relying on doing something that could land you in some hot water. I do feel like you're doing some digging. You're digging. Be careful what you dig for. You might not like what you find, and it could work against you. This is just coming in as a bit of a cautionary. I also feel like you need to look out for somebody who's moving like this. This is who you're needing to overcome. It's somebody who's like trying to get access to certain records of yours and such. This is all happening online, okay? This is like got big spine on you online kind of energy. Trying to get your identity information, this kind of thing, obtaining passwords and such, okay? So this is all coming through pretty strongly here. Somebody's playing with some stuff they shouldn't be messing with. I got that, okay? This is what's working against you. There's, you know, somebody who's playing dirty in this regard involving you. And it's because I feel like they're actually in a weak position. Like they know that you got some essential truth on your side. And so because of that, they're just trying to find any kind of like weak link, okay? Let's see why this is the problem, okay? What's the beef? What is the meat of this conflict in this situation for Aries? What is the meat of this conflict for Aries? What's this about? What is all this espionage about? We got the Page of Wands, fire sign energy, quintessential Sagittarius card, okay? This is also any fire sign energy. I mean, it could be your energy. It could be, you know, you've had certain things that you've done online or you've said online that you've had hidden or protected. This could be who's trying to like breach that. Somebody's trying to get their hands on some kind of messages or some kind of like records that are online. Gives answers concerning past, present, and future. Can make one invisible. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is it. Like somebody suspects that either you got a hold of something they don't want discovered or vice versa, and it's the ace up the sleeve, and somebody's trying to get this information via online. I got through like, you know, less than above board means, okay, because they're trying to dig up some answers. An answer to their quagmire I got, you know, they're wanting to get themselves out of a bind. They're looking for messages, okay? They're looking for messages, things that might provide some kind of like digital trail I got, okay? This is what's coming in there with that. Okay, well, let's see here then. Give me a lay of the land, the general environment, kind of surrounding this quest for Aries, so they can have their wits about them. What is the general lay of the land for Aries, so they can have their wits about them on this quest? King of Swords to the Magician. Ooh. You're dealing with like an alchemist in this situation, okay? On the real, this is somebody who plays kind of dirty too. It says reveal knowledge of forthcoming battles and procures the favor of lords and kings. Gives healthy financial prospects, connects one safely with the divine, all right? So again, this might have something with like trying to seize funds, gain access of certain resources, gain some advantage. There might be some kind of energy here, like some kind of magician here who might actually be, you know, like working in your favor in this regard. It's got like almost like a little bit of kind of like vigilante sort of energy, you know? Somebody who knows how to work things to their advantage. Maybe they even hope to, you know, gain some favor if they help you out in this regard, right? Strong Aquarius energy coming in with the Magician here. This might be somebody you're teaming up with, actually. It could be somebody with a strong Aquarius placement in their chart. There's somebody who has insight for you. I feel like they can help you ward off like some kind of hassle, some kind of trouble. Like they know something that's been going on behind your back. They want to put you in the loop of this, but it's sort of like put me in the loop and let me have a come up too. This could have something to do with finances, right? Gaining some assets, okay? Moving into more of a position of power. It's got like big boss energy, you know, big boss daddy energy for sure. Then in some cases, this could even be an organization, if you know what I mean. You know, I have to say that some of this element looks a little like crime syndicate to me. It's not for everybody, but I am picking that kind of energy up here. Especially with the North Node energy, Aries, this might be factoring in a little bit, all right? But there's definitely something here. It feels like it's sort of like the underbelly, okay? Like something's going on that's very subversive, and it does involve, you know, utilizing tech in a surveillance sort of way and trying to obtain documents, information by subversive means. There's a lot of enticing energy. Be careful of vanity on this quest, the way that it could really lead you astray, right? There's something you need to be mindful of here. There are messages that are coming through, perhaps the fires, another fire sign, or you're lighting the way in regard to this. You've got access to some kind of messages or information maybe that protects you, okay? There might be somebody helping you in this regard, all right? Something coming through to protect you in this regard. Interesting. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, what are Aries' past consequences that are rolling out that they're having to deal with at this time? What are the consequences as a result of actions they've taken in the past that they're dealing with right now, or that they will have to deal with, that are factoring in here on this particular quest? That turned out? No, it wanted to, but it didn't. Woo! Seven of Wands. Okay, so like a need to defend yourself. Need to defend yourself, okay, from people kind of like turning against you. I get this is somebody that you know, used to be a friend that's kind of like turned on you, okay? You thought this person would take a stand for you. They didn't, all right? This person didn't have your back. With the Seven of Wands here. This is something that's kind of been like hidden from you, but I think that this person's going to be revealed to you. I also feel like you got real good cloaking energy working for you here, okay? Real good cloaking energy working for you here. So, you know, I feel like it's almost like you got like sort of like a clean trail behind you. That's what it seems like. It seems like there may have been things that you did in the past, Aries, that weren't totally on the up and up, but you know, maybe you got a little, maybe because it's your solar return season, you're getting a little favor from fortune. They're letting you kind of like get a get out of jail free card there and give that that negative karma slip. It sort of feels like sometimes you gotta choose the lesser of two evils, is what I just heard. Okay, it might be something more at stake here that needs to be taken down. Now, where I brought that in before about crime syndicate, this could be a situation where somebody is like working with the authorities so they can be absolved, but meanwhile using certain tech skills they have to gain the information they need to take other people down in return. Okay, this coming in, I just got to deliver how it's coming in. All right, but I feel whatever this is, you're getting out of it with like your hands clean. Okay, so something worked off. Maybe it was a big payoff, you know. Maybe somebody, you know, was able to buy you a get out of jail free card. Okay, and that could just be from like good deeds done in the past built up too, but you're getting a little fortune here and getting out of a sticky situation. All right, so that's good. Well, let's see what power is on offer to be gained in the future for you. What power is on offer to be gained by Aries moving into the future here? What power is on offer to be gained by Aries moving into the future here? Okay, let's see. The Empress, wow. 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Oh my, that looks good. All right, so definitely a rise to power. You know, you're coming across the magic formula here. You know, there's the ability to have something to feel kind of proud about here with that peacock energy. Yes. You're also gaining the power of being able to spin your words. Like your words have a special sway and power right now. They have the power to fulfill your requests and to get others to fulfill requests for you as well, especially in terms of answering any questions you have. Yes, and also being able to call in special favors. I got that. Water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with that Queen of Cups, Empress energy, that's Libra energy. This may be coming in very strongly for you if you're a Libra rising. Okay, it's also Taurus energy. It says procures the love of a woman of any age, tells where treasures are hidden, tells of the past, present, and future. Okay, so there may be somebody that you feel knows where the treasure is. This could be a particular Empress energy, all right, that you are finding favor with. You could be the Empress. You could be the Empress and you've cracked the code. You've cracked the code. Interesting. You've cracked the code that actually allows you to gain access to these treasures. There's something involving cracking the code of some workings that were done by a Queen of Cups that allows you to come into the abundance that is on offer here, the treasures that are on offer here. It's got like big financial gain, I have to say, is what's coming through here. A mother could be key with this, or a baby's mother could be key with this. This could be somebody who is with child and is with child in such a way as using that child like a bargaining chip. I hate to say, but it's coming through like that. this is somebody who's like excessively proud. Like this person's got a bit of an ego on them. They're showboating a bit about this as well. They're sort of like throwing the weight around. Interesting. Interesting. You got power of words. So maybe you can unlock some secrets from a particular empress through the power of your words. And it can help fulfill a particular request for you that'll get you moving forward very rapidly here. Sagittarian energy could be involved too with that horse energy there. There's like a certain liberation here. Very interesting. This could be somebody working somebody romantically too, to get a hand on their money. You can see that as well. Be aware of that, because with any opportunity to come into power, there's also the potential pitfalls. You do have, you do have a siren energy that, you need to be aware of. You do have a siren energy that could potentially like lure you in, that you need to be aware of here. You have to really trust your instincts in this situation to avert a disaster. Be aware of the siren's call. You might get a phone call from this person. They might put an opportunity on the table. It sounds like a come up. It sounds like everything you could want. There's something about working with a little bit of, your sway, as far as your way with words, particularly tender words to make somebody drop their defenses. Interesting. All right, let's see here. If you can do this, then it looks like you obtain some treasure and maybe some favors from some kind of difficult people that could prove problematic, but you might be able to sweeten the pot and sway them a little bit. I got that. It's got finessing energy, all right? It's got BS energy. Might need a bullshit your way out of this one, all right? Okay, what's at stake for your inner circle in this situation? That came out pretty quickly. The moon, having what is hidden come to light, all right? So I see here that some of you are really trying to keep something under wraps. You're not wanting something to be exposed. And it says here, makes manifest the apparitions of demons, sets demons upon men to destroy them with vices. So this could be some vices that are undercover, some things that have been going on, This might have become somewhat of a vice, trying to like kind of get revenge on somebody or get intel on somebody, snooping into areas you don't belong. It kind of took on a life of its own. It got out of hand in some cases. These could be people you're dealing with. This could be something that at one point you had your fingers in a little bit. Okay. This could be something that like heading in this direction is like a moth to a flame. Okay. Just like that siren song, there's this big energy coming in about beware of vanity, like beware of what looks good, beware of what entices, that can be the downfall. Because it's sort of like, this is almost like calling demons to you. Like your vices can become your demons. They can become the things that ensnare you, that trap you, that get you caught up. There's a lot about like vanity and pride coming through here. Okay. We have the peacock and we have this like siren energy. So there's something to be mindful of in this situation. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it looks like, what's at stake is exposure, for whatever was hidden in the dark back there that could reveal like some, less than flattering behavior that maybe could be damaging to the reputation, or, you know, something that's just not wanting to be seen, right? This, if you're wondering, like, if you're wondering why you got certain energy coming toward you, this is why. Maybe somebody's trying to hide something from you, and they're trying to smooth it over, you know, smooth it over with enticement, you know, catering to the ego, playing into vanity, your sense of pride, to like throw you off as possible. Okay. Or those are the matters at hand. Interesting. Okay, what's at stake for the new world that you're wanting to call into being, this new beginning you're wanting to create for yourself in your life, with this challenge, with this quest? What's at stake for your world in this situation? Two of Wands, your new way forward. Being able to move forward unobstructed and not be sitting there like a sitting duck, right? Yeah, there is really a need to understand like who is in your inner circle in this situation, and really being mindful of what is enticing you at this time. What are you feeling compelled to chase or go after? And by what means? There's something here that really needs to be looked at very clearly, and will be coming up for you on this particular quest. Okay. It really feels like it's a quest for out and out power, or like dominion. Like, you know, in some cases, it even feels like over somebody else. This might be getting too caught up in like, stuck points or animosities as well, you know, sort of a need to have success at any cost, victory at any cost. Beware of these dynamics. Beware of these dynamics, you know, especially with you and what you feel like called to go after. There's something to be very mindful of here, right? Because there's a lot to lose here. What should be your motivation? What's the cookie? What's the cookie for Aries on this quest? What should be your motivation? What is the motivation or driving force for this quest, Aries? I mean, I think Aries has a lot of pent-up fire right now. It is your solar return. You're ready to blaze a trail. We do got your new moon energy coming in, okay? But we know it's a solar eclipse energy on the 8th. So there is a lot that's concealed at this time. Aha. Temperance should be your motivation, okay? Again, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. This is really about staying in a place of balance. The more that you can be in this place of being unaffected, you know, and more just kind of witnessing, then the more you master the situation internally. And this is the way through, okay? It's like, you know, sometimes people think that to be really bold or to take this really like aggressive action is the way to overcome certain like cantankerous energies. But, you know, I got that sort of like crabs in a barrel kind of imagery coming to the mind's eye, which, interesting, Cancer is also associated with the moon. So you could be dealing with a Cancer in your situation as well. You know, if you can stay sort of apart from that, and if you can stay in a place of calmness, you know, you can transform this energy. And then those that are kind of like causing problems on the path, causing you to get caught up in things, lure you into certain dynamics or situations which really aren't for your good and can be your undoing. They end up kind of taking care of themselves without you having to do it. This is how you can turn judgment in your favor as well. All right. And I feel like your situation is sort of like it's coming to a slow rolling boil, right? You know, you can still get things cooking, all right? Even though it doesn't happen like instantaneously. For you, it's all about the long game, being measured with your actions too, right? And really aligning your actions with what feels, you know, true to the heart. This is super important for that alchemy to take place in this situation. Slow your roll a little bit. Slow your roll a little bit. And it sort of like switches things up. People aren't used to you slowing your roll like this. People are not used to you having emotional mastery. In fact, they expect you to pop off. They expect you to be kind of flying by the seat of your pants, to be very impulsive. So by you doing this, it's more, it builds kind of like your momentum in the situation. It's a more quiet building power. It has a more enduring effect, okay? Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, so what is the outcome? What is the outcome? What is the target of this this quest? If Aries can master these challenges and hit the mark, what is to be obtained? What is the attainment of this quest if successfully completed for Aries? What's this? The Lovers. Interesting. The Lovers in reverse. So it's like overcoming the temptress that lures you away from your true path and brings you into alignment with your true destiny. Interesting. This is breaking the spell of the illusion of the glamour, and then a clear way through is seen. Then you'll have the birth of the new beginning. And where one had power to confuse and sway and cast a glamour before, they're losing their authority in those realms. Oh, wow. This is someone losing their magical abilities. What just fell on the ground here? These were stuck. Oh, that's that water sign energy thrown into reverse here. This is a deceiver. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming in again. There lies exposed in this situation. Interesting. What do we got here? 10 of Wands in reverse. Yes, and where you were burdened before because somebody was playing you like a pawn. Could have been a Leo. Could have been somebody born on the Cancer-Leo cusp. That's possible. Could be something from the past that went down last July, August, okay? There was something that was done at that time. It was hidden, okay? And it was concealed. And it's the source of what has been spoiled in this situation. And there's an opportunity to reclaim and seize power in this situation and actually do a role reversal. This person becomes a pawn of their own game. And you're able to come into alignment with your proper road to destiny. You got cast aside for a bit there. You got lured in by a glamour that was leading you astray. Interesting. All right, so we know that there's a great victory on offer here where you can overcome what oppressed you in the past and gain the upper hand in this situation that puts you into alignment with your true path that leads to the activation of your destiny. Perhaps even coming into alignment with a soulmate, all right, that you're meant to come into alignment with, but you were led in the wrong direction by a glimmery thing. And you may have been led in a certain direction as well for some of you in relation to certain status or a certain kind of come up, a certain kind of star quality, all right, this coming in, all right, a certain spotlight, a certain sort of advantage, right, that feels like it also comes with like some kind of financial gain. This can be the chasing of worldly things, and maybe that's that piece that came in the beginning about understanding what's true beauty. Okay, I think this is what you're discovering on this quest. There's something that will be revealed to you about where the true beauty is to be found. Something you're not aware of yet. Something that reveals the true direction you are meant to head in by overcoming being played like a pawn in the past, perhaps by these superficial things, or a connection that was not all it appeared to be. Got Leo energy coming in there, right? Gemini energy again. We got some Cancer references. We got Pisces references, Scorpio references. We got Sagittarian references and Aquarius references here. So these are some people that you could be dealing with in this situation. All right. Wheel of Fortune's at stake. All right. Where are the treasures? That's for you to discover. They're still there to be had. Okay. But you definitely need to transmute something here. You need to change up your game. You need to be careful about how you move forward. And also you need to protect, protect whatever this is that you don't want anyone discovering. For some of you, it's like your secret sauce, man. For some of you, it's your keys. It's your keys to success, right? It's something that you're creating. And you might have people around you who are trying to crack that code. They want to know your formula. They want to know what you're working on. You need to be aware of this, okay? You need to protect this at this stage of the game. So what are the 3 initiatory gateways that Aries is going to have to pass through in order to be successful in this particular campaign, okay? What are the 3 initiatory gateways that Aries needs to pass through successfully? Yeah, you very well could be dealing with a Sire of Swords energy, I have to say. Ooh, we're doing it a little backwards for you. Back to the future. Back to the future energy coming in for you. You dealt with this kind of situation before. This is an old nemesis, okay? Coming up once again to settle a score. You've danced this dance before with this particular devil. I got that. Okay, so interesting how it got divided up this time, all right? I was doing it the opposite way. We did Back to the Future for you, okay? So do expect somebody to come back around that you haven't dealt with in a while. It's like, you again. It's got that kind of energy. Okay, this particular initiatory gateway helps you obtain some power from the past. Ooh, and it's the Chariot. So this could be a Cancer. This could be a Cancer that you've dealt with before. All right. You need to overcome this energy or settle a particular score with this particular energy. Could be a Cancer, Leo, Cusper, because that energy did come in. This could be somebody who's been blocking your progress in some way or throwing a wrench in the works, interfering with your forward progression in some way. Could even be by holding you back. This could be something in relation to the mother as well, with Cancer coming out, or a baby's mother involved in the situation. Somebody who is trying to control how you move forward. I do feel like you have a certain protection, an umbrella of protection over you, right? You do have a little bit of the favor from the fates. That's because you're Aries, right? You lead the charge. You're the first out the gate. Fortune always favors the bold a little bit. So I do feel that you have an advantage in this regard and a little bit of favor. I don't think your hands are completely clean in this situation, but I think you got, an ability to slip around this. But there's this key about you have to move like water. All right. This is interesting. It's almost like studying, who's on the other side of the scales from you. So maybe you need to mimic the Cancer energy a little bit. You need to grok the Cancerian energy in order to be able to make it through. And you know, get this passage. It's like to open your road. You need to work with the Cancerian energy. Interesting. Very interesting. This is somebody you've dealt with before, though. This could even be somebody who could have been seen as a nemesis in your past. All right? There's something happening karmically here. I got like shadow and light combining forces to find the center way through in this situation. So this could even be an initiation. Can you overcome the resistance you have with working with a particular person? All right, that maybe you viewed as like your enemy before, or somebody that you didn't trust. Can you bring your energies together? And in doing so, actually like move into more of an emperor, empress empowerment and find the way through. This is a very interesting initiation here. Okay, so you got to get through that initiation there. What is the next initiation? This helps you with the present. Two of Swords. You have to conjure up a cloak of imperceptibility. Remember, be like water. Drop the swords, okay? This isn't about using force. All right. This is not about being harsh. That's what's anticipated. You become elusive. All right. So you're needing to really gain mastery over the swords of truth. You're quick to fire off the truth when you come into alignment with it. This is more about using Frogorock, the sword of truth, to, you know, milk the reveal I got. Okay. And there's also something about using the cloak of imperceptibility. You need to conjure one of those up for you. That's going to mean something different for each of you. I'll let you figure that out. It's your initiation, okay? But there's something here that when you master the swords, and there might be two truths here that need to be mastered, and it may have something to do with this Cancerian. Could be a Cancerian Leo cusper from your past. And could this be somebody coming around from your past that's from the Akashic records from way, way back, from the arcane past? It certainly could be. This could be a past life cycle coming back around. This almost has like a pyramid energy on the horizon. So there could be something here about a division that occurred in a past life in Egypt coming through that will resonate for some of you. But this is definitely finding a way through. But you definitely need to cloak your energy here. All right? You do have some swords coming at you as well from certain quarters. I just heard tale as old as time, like you've been through this dance multiple loops. All right, let's see. This is the third initiatory gateway. You have to pass each one before you can get to the next, right? The third is what unlocks the mastery over your future. What do we got here? Queen of Swords. So it is definitely overcoming that karmic cycle. You could be dealing with a Libra Empress here energy. You could have Libra rising. This could speak very strongly to you, but this is using that sword of truth, drawing it from its sheath, activating the new beginning. You got a golden egg. And look at what it's birthing, so much transformation in your life. This is your ancestors really coming around. You look for messages from your ancestors coming in. This is closing up a very significant cycle that will bring a long drawn out saga to an end so you can enter into the next chapter. This is riding off in the sunset. I got that. Okay. And there's also a reverence for the past. I think you've learned something very valuable from your past. This particular cycle I just heard is going 15 years back. 15 years back. Wow. It's 1998. 1998. Something old is birthed new again. Only you know what 1998 means to you. No, actually, it would be 1999. It's 2024. It might have been something that first started in 1998 and came to kind of a culmination point in 1999. You crack this code, you're going to party like it's 1999. Prince coming in. The color purple might play a role here too. There might be something about that storyline in the color purple that's coming in. All right, let's see what the power is that you gain. I heard Miss Seeley's curse. Until you do right by me, everything you even think of will come to nothing. Okay, so this is like really like some karmic cycle being balanced out where there's a true like turning of fate's fortunes that needs to happen here because something unjust happened in the past. This is truly activating that justice energy, balancing the scales of karma at the Libra South node. So you can have a transmutation of this energy. It's old. It's a repeat cycle. It's something that goes back lifetimes, but there might be something in particular coming back around from 1998, 1999. And you're going to party when you overcome this thing. I think you're going to like the way the next chapter opens, all right? But you got to pass these tests first. There's some kind of vices you need to overcome too in this situation. Something that looks like it's alluring and is the key to your success and all you dream of that actually leads to your demise, all right? You're going to really need to master this internally, right? Cut the deck to see what's the power you gain. If you pass this quest, how do you level up, man? What do you gain? Let's see. Woo! I like it. I like it. So you get this individual here with the old dildo wizard, okay? And you overcome somebody who maybe wanted to make you the fall guy in the past, tried to kind of like play you on this level. I do God is somebody who, you know, does work with, you know, their sensuality to lure in. This person's going to find that they're the ones who are caught up there at the crossroads now because you're not going to fall for the okie doke. And I love this energy because it's like you gaining mastery here. Chaos, mom, okay? Awakening the wild nature, birthing your new beginnings. This is like the feral empress, all right? Wild and free and creating from this place of using what's been thrown into sort of this chaos as the point of creative power, all right? This is activation of the North Node. I do feel like you're going to gain this power where you're going to learn how to be the calm eye in the storm. Some of you are actually working with this sort of energy of like building the wind energy. I feel like building it like a tornado or building it like a hurricane around you where you learn how to stay within the calm center. You're learning how to wield the winds, right? And oh, I got like the wild woman of the winds. You're going to learn how to ride those winds of change with mastery. This person, though, who's been throwing around manipulative workings, all right? This person who has been trying to lure you in, get you hung up in your vices, maybe even using your vices against you too, like keeping record of your vices, trying to like get something that can get you hung up, make you the fall guy, all right? You're overcoming this. I also feel like where somebody has thrown chaos magic at you, you know, somebody who does raise energy in that way, they, you know, charge up sigils with a their sensual energy, their self-pleasuring energy. Like you're the master of this energy. It's sort of funny. It's like you're going to be able to transmute that energy that's sent your way to creative power. It's like it's just allowing you to have more of what you need to fuel your future. Okay, it's like fuel for your fire. Check it out. It's because you are mastering the situation with your instincts. Okay, so instinct, you're coming into that place where you're not ruled by your mind and the impetuousness of like what your first, distractive thought tells you to do. You're also not so like subject to the alluring nature of the siren, because you're able to overcome sort of like the glamour, that sort of Neptunian sort of energy. And instead you're dropping into your gut, right? You're dropping into your gut. You're also learning how to send out this whirling energy through your gut as a protective force. I see this as like shooting the like protective force field around your energy body through the belly button. Through the belly button. It's like shooting the prana vayu out so it surrounds you. And I'm picking up like a centrifugal force to it, like with a tornado, where it just clears away all this energy that's been trying to drain you of your power. It's by somebody who likes to work with chaos magic. Somebody who works with sigils and they build sensual energy in order to have the result, or they like to connect, through the sacral chakra. I get a big piece of this person, like they pleasure themselves to charge up their workings, right? You're going to be able to clear this energy out of your space. But this is gaining the ability to actually work with chaos as a creative force and stay in a place of calm. So it's like mastering your natural inclination to sort of like just act impulsively, and actually using all that like intense frenetic energy to create a force field and actually be able to summon the winds of change is what I just heard. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.